is. Come on in here. There he is. What up, my friend? Look at this guy. Looking happy and tall and in shape. Come on.
How are you possibly in Nashville right now?
What are you talking about? I'm back and forth, man. I'm on an airplane. Morgan and I talk all the time. We're on the phone texting each other all the time. Like, Morgan will text me and go, "You're doing good." And I'll be like, "No, but you're doing good." Today, big day for you, man.
It is a big day. It's like I feel like so many things have to go right to get to this day. So I'm really excited and also a little bit nervous because you're just putting it all out there.
Yeah, like it's a lot of your last year's creativity, work, and then here it is. Do you like it? Because that's really what you're doing. You're just submitting it to the people and seeing if they like it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the album.
Yeah.
Like these songs, they're definitely like.
What else would I be talking about?
It took
your heart.
Well, I thought you were asking if I liked what I was doing right now.
No. I meant the album that's out today, by the way. Which, by the way, it's called "Things That We Drink To."
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. No, I love it, man. These 11 songs, I feel like are the best. It's the best album I could possibly make at this time in my life, and I feel like when you're putting together the track listing, you first you pick the best songs, and you get like the 3 or 4 best songs, and then you're like, well, what's the rest of the story? Like, what else do I need to tell people? And so that's what it is. Put
those headphones on for 1 second. I want you to tell me a few things. This is the actual song, "Things That We Drink To."
The pain that we've been through. Things that we drink to.
Let me ask you a question I think everybody wants to know. How do you sing without an accent? Like, I don't hear any accent when you sing. It's like, "Things that we drink." Then you talk and you're like, "Hey, Mike, is he here doing songs?" Like, where does it go when you sing?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's just what singing sounds like. I grew up singing American music, and even when I sang along to Keith Urban songs, it was still sounding like American music. And I feel like it's just a thing. It's a thing that everyone does. Like even the Beatles sang in American accents. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's just the singing accent. Maybe
the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
I would listen to Spice. Not that I listen to Spice Girls all the time, but sometimes I dabble. I'd be like, where'd their accents go? Yeah. Here's this one called "Dance With Me" from Morgan Evans.
If you dance with me.
It's one of my favorites, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's my favorite one.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're the same. Me and you. Yeah.
You dance better.
If you dance.
Hey, tell me about this song. Like, tell me about it. Yeah, like when I play it, what are you feeling?
It feels like the most honest and kind of pure moment on there for me. I feel like, as you know, like in Nashville, there's so much collaboration that goes on and so much like organized creativity. I feel like everyone's so busy, they often miss those moments of like true inspiration. And writing that song really was that moment. It was like a Tuesday morning. I was waiting for Kelsey to come on one of the morning TV shows to perform, and it was the ad break, and I pressed mute and just started singing, and that whole first verse chorus just came out. And there's something about a song like that it almost feels like you didn't write it. It was just this moment that you got to be a part of, and that's what I feel every time I hear it.
That's Kelsey singing with you, right?
It is, yeah.
All over your smile. And no matter where this winding road will lead you, I will.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Thanks, man.
Through the minors and the majors, I will sing.
Morgan Evans is here. Got a new album out today called "Things That We Drink To."
Sing along. And I hope you
Dance with me. I should be featured. Come on. Why are you laughing? I nailed that. That's a perfect harmony.
I love how you just hit everything in life with passion. I love it.
Thank you. You didn't think I was going to be here when you came in today?
Dude, your Instagram makes me tired just looking at it. I have no idea how you're doing it.
By the way, we're back on the air.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. Nah, I wasn't going to miss your album day, dude.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me in. I appreciate that.
It's not even that. You're like one of my dudes. And Kelsey came by and watched me dance.
I know, she loved it too.
She texted me. By the way, Morgan Evans is here, and he's married to Kelsey Ballerini. But she texted me the day before. She's like, "Hey, I'm in LA. I don't really have any friends here." And I was like, "Well, I'm in LA and I don't have any friends here either, really." And she said, "Hey, when can you get together?" And I said, "Well, I'm dancing all day tomorrow, so just come to the show." I didn't think she would. She's busy. We're all busy. You're busy. You got a record out today.
Dude, that's a cool thing to go along to.
Well, so she came early, and we hung out before the show, and then she sat in the front row, and I went and talked to her during the like everyone else is like all, and I get nervous because I don't dance. Like right before I get nervous, but otherwise I went and talked to her like during the show. She was like, "I'm so nervous for you," and I'm like, "How are you nervous for me?" But it was fun. It was fun.
Does that make you nervous when people tell you should be nervous?
I get.
Because
I'm
you've
not-
done a few now. Like it's not like your first.
Oh, but it's again. Whenever I'm sitting on that stage and I'm about to dance, my insides are just doing jumping jacks because I'm not a dancer.
Yeah.
And you've been real nice. You'll send me a message and be like, "Dude, that was great," and I'm like, "I don't know. I got heart. I don't have a lot of dance." Though.
That's what I love about it. I mean, I just love watching how stoked you are about it and how happy it makes you. It's awesome.
I got a lot of heart. That's all I got. Let's see here. I got a record up to. Let me play another one of these songs from your record here. How about "We Dream"?
Dream to escape, dream to let go.
You like this one or no?
I do.
Yeah, good.
I like all of them,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
Turn hope into truth. Yeah, some days, sometimes, all you can do is dream from small.
I like this one. It's one of my favorite ones too. My second favorite probably this one.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank you.
it
Awesome.
feels inspirational. It feels like I want to go and march and go into battle, dance battle. Yeah, yeah, like I dream. You know, we dream.
Close our eyes and we dream.
I like that. It's inspirational.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. That was like the last part of the story. I feel like we had this whole like kind of story of the last couple of years of my life, and we had 10 songs of the 11, and that was the last one we wrote because we were kind of like, well, I was kind of like, well, what? There's something missing, and that's like what made all this other stuff happen. Like what made me move over here? What made me like find the girl and want to get married? Like what made all this stuff happen? And as I don't know, simple and cheesy as it might sound, it's like that dream. It's that dream of like wanting to be here and be part of this country music community, and that's the feeling that we tried to create in that song.
Morgan Evans is here. Got a record out today. Got an album out today. Record album, same thing. Things that we drink to. You moved here what year to the States?
It was officially 3.5 years ago, but before that, I came back and forth a lot, so it kind of felt like a progression.
Yeah, are you a citizen yet? You're married to Kelsey, so are you like a real deal now?
I'm not a citizen. No.
You're not.
All that stuff takes a lot of time.
Even if you're married to Kelsey Ballerini?
I mean, that allows you to apply for the next part of it, which is that's all happening. But
Give me call somebody?
can you call somebody? Yeah.
Give me a call. I know them all. I know everybody.
All right, I'll let you know when I need a
let me
hand.
know.
Thank you.
So you moved here 3.5 years ago. When did you meet your wife?
2.5 years ago.
And so then you got married how long ago?
10 and a bit months ago.
And then you put your record out today.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's been pretty wild.
That's a pretty full, close to 4 years.
Yeah, it's been incredible, and I've been playing music so long and sort of traveling back and forth. Like the first time I came to Nashville was 10 years ago, and so I feel like I'm in a really good position to like really appreciate all the great moments that are happening all at once right now.
When you move to Nashville, what's the first thing that you do? Or when you come to Nashville, let's say you're Morgan from Australia and you're flying here for the first time. You go to a hotel or a friend, or what do you do?
Yeah, I was staying in a hotel, and the first thing I did was throw my bags in the hotel room and walk down to Broadway.
So you walk down to the street
Yeah.
with your guitar, or just to walk around?
No. Just to like take it in and see what it was, and I had that experience for the first time and was like, whoa, this place is awesome.
Did it intimidate you at all or excite you?
That street didn't, but the more I learned about the writing community and the level that everything happens here, it was definitely, I say that all the time, this town can be the most inspiring and the most intimidating place all at once, and you almost get to decide which one it is.
Morgan Evans is here. You know what I wonder? When you go play a show like The Bachelorette, because didn't you go on The Bachelorette?
Yeah.
How many times do you play your song over and over again?
That's funny. I get asked that a lot, actually.
Well, what a great question by me.
we-
You always love to ask a question where someone goes, every day someone asks me that.
No, but like people expect it to be really set up, and it is a set up situation. Like we're obviously in there with sound checked, and there's a couple thousand people in there waiting. But we only shot that song once when they came in. Like that whole moment you see on TV only happened once. None of that their experience was not constructed. So that was cool. I mean,
You didn't mess up? You just nailed it? It was good? That's a take. That's a wrap.
I guess. I mean, we played Kiss Somebody. I played that song like 1,000 times at that point.
It's weird to interview a friend because I don't know what we've talked about in personal life, and then I don't know what we talked about on radio life. And so I'm just trying to walk that fine line of what have people already heard us talk about?
Yeah.
But what they haven't heard us talk about is your record's out today. And
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. I hope people give it a listen, one
Me
way
too.
or the other.
Me too.
And let them make their mind up, because I do feel like their mind will be made, and like mine is. That I like you.
Well, thank you.
It's good. You're
Thank
good,
you.
man. You're good. I mean, I've seen you play with your contraption set. Play with that. What is that thing called? Where you play with?
The loop pedal.
The loop pedal. Yeah,
station,
he like yells at a box and it does things. It's pretty cool. You're out with Chris Young, and you're just making hits, and look at you. Look
I'm
at this guy.
trying,
Look at
man.
everybody looking at
I'm
him.
having a good time doing
Everybody
it.
take a second and just look at him. Look at you. Come on. Look at everybody looking at him. Yeah. All right, Morgan Evans, the album's Things That We Drink To. I'm proud of you, man. Like,
Thank
really,
you.
all seriousness, as sincere as possible. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Come a long way,
I
my
appreciate
friend.
it.
All right. That's that. Check out the record, and we will be back in 1 second here on the Bobby Bone Show.
It's a Bobby Bone Show.